Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Things are developing very fast for the Taki clone or the Taki alternative, right? It looks like you're going to be able to buy this like real soon, possibly by the time this video out or soon after. It may be available for you guys to buy. But let's have a look, because Taki's been putting some tweets out, but more importantly, he's been answering a lot of questions that are presented to him. So before we go further, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated. It really does help the channel and it helps the channel grow. Right, so let's have a look at this tweet from Taki. Taki says, it's time to announce the final retail pricing and discount value for the MiSTer bundles. When the site goes live, make sure to use coupon code not a raspberry to save $3.14 off a MiSTer base kit, RAM bundle or mega pack, and those are pictured below. Review units mailed today. Okay, excellent. So guys, I will be getting a review unit from Taki and I look forward to testing it, guys. Right, I'm going to put it against a DE10 Nano. I'm going to run the same SD card on it. I might even be able to do maybe a live stream where I can have both of them running and we can try exactly the same cores on both of them, right? The original DE10 Nano and the clone alternative DE10 Nano. But that remains to be seen. Let's have a look at the stuff in this tweet and let's make some of these pictures bigger. So Master Pi Retro Gaming FPGA board. Okay, R2, simple enough. Okay, so if you want the basic bundle with the coupon code, it's going to cost $95.87. Now, bear in mind, there may be a delivery charge, and on top of that, there may be some local customs. Like, for example, in the UK, off the top of my head, $95.87 might be around £80, right? So 20% of that would be another £16 on top. So that's £96 I'm talking here, guys. And let's just say £10 delivery, right? So that's £106, which is very reasonable, right? Because getting it from Jurassic or anywhere else, or DigiKeys or MiSTer, it will cost a lot more than double, right? So again, a very interesting bundle. Maybe some of you guys want this, and you get a fan included with it, right? So the next up here, MiSTer Pi RAM bundle, same thing, but with a RAM module, right? That might be the one you want to go for. Now, the next one here is the Mega Pack, which is again the same thing with an IO board and a USB hub, right? So again, interesting stuff. When it does go live, I'll try and let you guys know. But honestly, I recommend you guys follow Taki when he announces the site. Hopefully, there won't be a massive run on there. I expect him to have a decent amount of stock, so those people that will be there early will likely secure a unit, right? But let's have a look at some questions now and some other tweets. So a question here from Lunar Cryptic, where he says, does the IO board come with only the fan? Okay, and Taki answers, base kit comes with the fan board, nothing else is populated. Okay, so let's now move here. So over here, Matt says, will the FPGA board be available to buy on its own? I have an IO board from Retro Castle and USB board. Taki replies, the base kit is what you want, right? Okay, so and down here, Dorst says, congrats. What analog video outputs does the IO board in the Mega Pack come with? I see a VGA port. Will there also be a SCART, Sega DIN, other port to connect to a CRT? And Taki answers, it uses VGA port for 24-bit analog out. You will need adapters for other TVs monitors, right? Here we go. What have we got next? Something here from Andrew, where Andrew says, will there be international shipping? And what kind of lead times are we looking at? Thanks. So Taki replies, depending on where you are in the order line for this batch, it may take up to around 3 days to get all packages mailed out. Yes, there will be international shipping. So yep, there you go. That's so hopefully some of these are answering your questions, guys. Obviously all this information is out there, but you guys seem to like these videos, and hey, I like doing these videos because they're very easy to make. So here we go. Matthew here says, will I need to buy a new case, or will the one I'm using currently work? So Taki replies, the front and back ports are slightly different than existing cases, right? So hence your existing cases won't work. I remember Taki saying the Retro Castle case Retro Castle MiSTerFPGA case needed a slight adjustment in order to get it to work. Hopefully vendors will start making cases to support the Taki alternative board if it becomes very popular, which I can see vendors accommodating this, right? You've got vendors already accommodating the QM Tech board. Why would you not support the Taki board if it's cheaper and it's actually performing, right? Not this one over here. Actually, I like that username, Darth Lean, right? Darth Lean here says, is there any possibility of selling on AliExpress? And Taki just answers, please don't add more on my plate for this batch. And I'm pretty sure previously Taki said that initially it won't be sold on AliExpress, but eventually it will, right? So initially it's going to go via their website, then eventually it will get added to marketplaces such as AliExpress, right? I mean, I like AliExpress. I actually ordered something the other day. I ordered the GPD Win 4 that has the AMD 8840U, and I'm just waiting for it to come because I wanted a small handheld with a good D-pad. Anyway, back on topic, guys. So Jarrett Ludwig here says, why is it only 1/3 of the normal MiSTer? Where's the catch? And you know what, that's a fair question, because a lot of times when you see something that's more expensive or has been more expensive for a long period of time and you're getting it cheaper, right? People always say you get what you pay for, right? So it's always like, okay, I'm going to pay for something, I'm going to buy something that's costing a bit less, and I'm going to suffer, I'm not going to get the quality, right? And we're used to stuff like this on AliExpress, right? You see a replica of something, you get it, and it's not quite as good, right? So that's actually a very good question, and Taki answers to that one. This is how much it should be. This FPGA board should never cost plus 200, right? So guys, initially the DE10 Nano price was around the price of the Taki clone. After that, the price shot up, whether it was because a lot of people were buying it from MiSTers and Traffic 4 will put the price back up. It's good what Taki has kind of done here, because Taki's brought the price back to what the original price, or around the original price of the DE10 Nano. So we are kind of back to basics, right? So amazing. I have no doubts in his clones, and the reason that I don't is, you know, Taki's sending me out a review unit that shows confidence. We've got the QM Tech boards that are already out, and the people, trusted people I know that have them, have tested them, have said, you know, when it comes to using it and playing it, they can't tell the difference, right? So again, can't really see a reason, I can't really see a downside to this, right? But again, we'll test stuff out, we'll see if there's anything even slightly out of line. I intend to do some frame matching and running stuff to see, you know, after 30 minutes, an hour, does it even go out by a frame, or is everything consistent? So we'll find out about that. Stay tuned to the channel, and you know, if you're not subscribe guys. I do intend to bring you some more content rather than just looking at tweets all the time. Okay, so Nulak here says, I'm from EU. What kind of charger amps should I buy to power it, right? So Taki answers 5-volt 2 amp minimum, and thanks for that. So from what I understand, it accepts power delivery chargers. So something like your Steam Deck charger. I have a Google Pixel phone that will work on it, right? So it uses the power delivery. I forget what the word I was going to say after that. Kind of long day at work, forgetting that. But it uses all the power delivery features, so it should just take the power that it needs, right? So good stuff there. Most people do have a power delivery charger lying around, and again, I'm sure there'll be some instructions in the box, and there'll be some stuff to read if you do need further guidance, right? You can always ask Taki on Twitter. He is quite active, and I see him answer more questions than I see him duck, right? Because it's hard to answer every single question you get out there, but all the important ones, all the good ones, I do see Taki engage and answer them, and I even see him answer difficult ones at times. Denitro Designs, hey buddy, how you doing? He says, looking good. What's the status of the flagship? So Taki here says, I told the mechanical engineers I would take them all out to dinner if they finished MD work for flagship and another big project I haven't talked about before. Their 15-day estimate seems like I'm about to lose money because they are taking the bet. And Denitro says, oh well, I'm stoked to see what you come up with and the handhelds. And again, like, really looking forward to the handhelds when those time comes. I'm likely going to do another video soon as well, guys. A big shout out to Neil Severa for actually recommending it to me. Just having a look at all, so the first Taki alternative that's going to come out, and the other ones that are planned, just so you can decide for yourself exactly which one you want to go for, whether you want to jump in early or you want to wait for a particular type of MiSTer console that's released, so you can wait for that one and grab that one. But we'll do that in another video, right? What's this one here? Lilybox. Lilybox here says, congratulations, the whole thing looks amazing. It might be bold to ask right from the start of product era, but is there a chance to run the entire setup with passive cooling? Thank you, and I am a big supporter of this project. So Taki here replies, if you use a 5-volt 2-amp power supply unit and don't have many things plugged into the USB hub, you can run without active cooling. The fan we use doesn't bother me at all, right? And to be honest, I've got a fan of my MiSTer. I don't really hear it or anything. It doesn't bug me. I've got a bit of, I don't have the sound loud when I'm playing stuff. The actual audio, I guess, just being a parent, I always like to hear what my kids are up to, right? Because my boys are very, very naughty, 8 and 10. They're constantly fighting, constantly playing. So, but the fan has never ever bothered me. In fact, the fan when I'm filming this now on my laptop is always louder, right? I've got a compact laptop. I kind of chose it, but the fan's loud. So that can bug me at times, but this one definitely doesn't, right? Stage Fatality here says, how many USB ports does the system have normally, and can a generic external USB hub be used instead? Taki replies, 1, and yes, generic one will work. Right, okay, so we are going to a final tweet here, right? Okay, so Mickey303, is it Mickey or Mikey? I think it's Mikey. Apologies, Mikey, for calling you Mickey. So apologies if it's already been answered, but is this much different spec wise from other existing MiSTer kits? I want to get this for a budget-minded friend and make sure they have a similar experience to the one I already own that is much more expensive. And Taki answers here, if they have a 24-bit AV board, it's the same. This is just way cheaper. Right, so guys, that kind of concludes it. Let's finish on these pictures because, yeah, man, these pictures do look nice. So, yeah, excited about this, guys. Let me know what you guys are kind of thinking. Definitely keep an eye on Taki's account, because when the website gets announced and it goes live and you want to snag yourself one, I don't want to create FOMO. I don't think Taki wants to create FOMO either. I can't remember the quantity now, guys. It's honestly, it's really, really difficult to keep up. I've got so many notes that I build up during the week, and then sometimes I like doing these dedicated videos as well as the weekly news videos, right? But keep an eye on this when it does come live. I'm hoping there's a window there of an hour or two, a decent amount of time for you guys to order one and get one for yourselves. Well, that's really it for this video, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I know it's just me looking at tweets, but there's a lot of information out there, and I feel this is important information to share. Anyway, guys, be absolutely awesome to one another. Take care. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.